Well, the Big Bang Theory, coupled with developments in theoretical physics, suggests that the universe has been expanding from a finite beginning point, where not only matter and energy, but time and space itself began. In Einstein's physics, time and space are connected. And as space becomes more tightly curved, as Hawking showed, as you go further back, and it eventually reaches a limiting point of infinitely tight curvature, and as time reaches a beginning point, before that, no physical reasoning is possible because there's no physics before that. That's where physics begins. The laws of physics break down at that point. So to explain the origin of the universe, literally the origin of matter, space, time, and energy at a finite point in the past, it becomes implausible to invoke matter, space, time, and energy. If you're trying to explain the origin of matter, you can't posit a materialistic explanation because there's no matter there before the beginning to do the causing. So if the universe does have a beginning, and by the principle of causality, all events that begin must have a cause, we then must look for a cause that is immaterial, that transcends matter, space, time, and energy. And that's where I think theism, or something like it, perhaps deism, has a great deal to offer, because those metaphysical systems of thought posit an immaterial entity of great power that could bring the physical universe into existence. There's a method of reasoning in the philosophy of science, a method of reasoning in science called inference to the best explanation, where scientists posit that entity which, if real or existent, would best explain the evidence. Well, if you use that method, the entity which, if real or existence, that would best explain the evidence, would be an entity that transcends matter, space, time, and energy, and can act to initiate new events. That sounds an awful lot like a mind, a transcendent mind. And so the transcendent mind posited by theism, or perhaps deism, I think better explains the origin of the universe than any materialistic explanation, again, for the simple reason that materialism can't possibly succeed because there's no matter prior to the Big Bang that could explain the origin of the material universe.